The Free Clinic of Central Virginia in downtown Lynchburg is rebuilding after a devastating fire at the end of last year. I'm Alexia Stambridge with ABC 13 News, and I am here with Derek Brown, the new executive director for the Free Clinic of Central Virginia. And Derek, you're going to give us a tour of this building as it's being remodeled right now.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about where are we right now?
Yeah, thank you, Alexia. We are at our downtown clinic on Main Street, 1016 Main Street. And back in December, there was a fire, and all the soot and smoke damage just totally devastated the clinic. It's a total loss. And so we're in the rebuilding phase. We've been really fortunate to have a lot of support and some resources that have been able to pump back into the clinic. So we're able to rebuild, and I'm excited to take you for a quick tour and just talk a little bit more about our clinic. Last year, we've served over 5,000 uninsured patients here across Central Virginia. And, we're still serving at our satellite locations, but we're really excited to get back downtown to ramp up our operations.
Awesome. We're excited to see what's going on right now.
Yeah.
So it looks like demolition phase is complete.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
now we're rebuilding, right?
Yeah, we had to take everything out. Everything smelled like smoke and had soot in it. We are a medical and dental facility, so we had a lot of really fine instruments that, just had to be taken out and just totally discarded. But this is our main waiting room and our main reception area. So that will be totally rebuilt. We also had a food pharmacy where we provided fresh food and produce. We also had some resources, hygiene products, different resources, coats for folks in the wintertime, donations that we get from local churches and other organizations. So this is going to be an expanded space that we have. And then if you follow me down this way, we also have, this is the entrance to our medical clinic. And so we have medical exam rooms that go all the way down the hallway on this side. We have a lab that's here where we can do blood work and take other samples if needed. At the Free Clinic, we have physicians from all over Central Virginia that come in and volunteer their time, and nurse practitioners, nurses, folks that come in with good hearts and just after a long day of work come in here and continue to provide service for our neighbors here in Central Virginia. So we're really, really fortunate on the medical side.
We'll look at this over here.
Yeah.
So you were saying to me earlier that you guys have a lot of space in the Free Clinic, actually, and so
Yeah.
this you can really see that space.
Yeah, I'm excited to do this tour because a lot of people see the front facade of the building. It's across from Benny's downtown, and people think it's like this really small little box, but we have a ton of space down here. We're also a teaching clinic. A lot of people don't know that. So we have medical students and dental school students from LU, from University of Lynchburg, from VCU's dental school that come in, and this is going to be our conference room where our physicians come in and our dentists come in and do a lot of teaching, and they'll go over case notes and really provide that hands-on experience, and that's really powerful. We also have an eye clinic that's in the back and provide those resources. And we also have telehealth, mental health services that we can recommend as well. So we try to be holistic. Our mission is to be compassionate, comprehensive, and provide high quality care for our neighbors here in Central Virginia. I would love to show you downstairs because we also have 2 floors. And
So this is the dental side of it downstairs, right? Because right now we're in the medical side.
That's right. We have a dental suite that's downstairs, and we have in construction phase. So we'll use some flashlights, and hopefully we have some light. I do see some light down here. But the clinic's been around for a long time, since 1987. Started by some amazing individuals.
This one has lights down here.
Yeah. And so this is our dental clinic. We have some office space here, but also some teaching space for our students over at VCU. And then if you walk through here, you can just hear the echo because it's so cavernous down below street level. But we have multiple dental offices and exam rooms. This is our waiting area that we have here, reception. We have our sterilization lab and clinic, part of the clinic that's back that way. But again, we have a lot of space, and it takes a lot of resources to run a clinic like this. But we've been really fortunate to be able to have some support, but we still could use more because as we're rebuilding, we still have to operate. and it takes a lot of funding for medical equipment, dental equipment especially, is very, very expensive. And we always want to provide that as free of charge for those that qualify.
Yeah, and what's really cool about this tour right now is it's cool to see the dental clinic because that's actually the clinic that I toured after the fire was it was devastating and the smoke really got into the dental clinic and the medical clinic. But I went on a tour with the previous executive director and we saw the dental clinic. And if you guys go back and look at that previous coverage, you'll be able to see what it looked like before and what we're at now. And we're obviously in that rebuilding phase. Now, you did mention to me earlier, Derek, that there is expected to be a lot more patients coming in
Yeah.
because of some Medicaid issues. Talk to me a little bit about that. Where are we at
Yeah,
right now?
that's right. Well, there's been some legislation that's changed, and there's slated cuts for Medicaid. The eligibility will be different and will look different, and so it's some estimates of around $300,000. Um, well, excuse me, 300,000 patients may lose their Medicaid and coverage in Virginia alone. And so, what that equates to Lynchburg is yet to be seen, but we think that that could have a huge impact. It could be anywhere between hundreds of people that lose their Medicaid coverage to thousands here in Central Virginia. And after you lose that Medicaid coverage, this free clinic is really the last place that you can go to get that coverage. And so we're waiting to see what those impacts are, but we're rushing and we're working really hard with LG Flint, an amazing contractor here, to get this building back up and running as soon as possible so that we're prepared when people need that support and that help.
Awesome. And how can people help? How can people donate? What can they do to be a part of this nonprofit?
Yeah, so we always appreciate support. Volunteerism is great. Even if you're not in the healthcare field, we encourage you to reach out because there may be ways that you can support different organizations, nonprofits, church groups. We encourage to reach out to see how you can volunteer and help. But monetarily, we also need a lot of money to operate and to move things forward. So you can donate on our website, freeclinicva.org. We also have some events on our event page that you can check out. Our next event, a big event, is our pickleball tournament. It's our third annual Think It Forward pickleball tournament sponsored by Delta Star. And we encourage everybody to come out there and help us raise money and have a good time. That's going to be December 6th and 7th.
All right. Thanks, Derek. Thanks for taking us on this tour.
Yeah, no, really appreciate it.